Welcome to Ask Lynn, everyone. And this morning I have Adam with me. So without further ado, I'm going to let Adam take it away.
Hi, I'm Adam. Thank you so much for having me today. I run a company called Shanti. Shanti is a dog character, and he travels the world and shares with children mindfulness through positive thinking and fun and great music and looking on the bright side of life and being kind to others. And Shanti promotes health and wellness and peace and positivity. We have 7 books, 100 videos on YouTube. We have a mindful mobile app, and our mascot Shanti travels to schools and hospitals to visit with the kids and share our curriculum with them. And we are on local PBS stations and the Children's TV Network, which is the station across hospitals across the country. We want to try and teach kids the tools to stay healthy and physically and mentally so we can help them deal with stress and emotions in a better way so they can grow up less depressed and anxious teenagers and happy and peace-loving adults.
Well, Adam, my first question to you is, why did you start this brand, and why did you start working with kids in the classroom, and why? I mean, why? There had to be a personal reason. Come on.
Yeah, so my great-grandfather was a very mindful person, and he was a yogi at heart, and he taught me all of his mantras: think well to be well, smile and the world will smile with you, and smile and say thank you. And after he passed away, I wanted to do something to honor him, so I kind of took his 3 mantras that he taught me when I was growing up, and we made Shanti around it. I drew the original Shanti drawing, and we really want to teach kids that the ending to violence is teaching kids when they're young to be mindful and cope with emotions and stress. And we really wanted to do something to honor my grandfather.
Well, that is so cool.
Thank you.
Quite frankly, wish I could on my legacy in this podcast. I wish I had that brilliant idea of honoring a family member, but I didn't have that brilliant idea you did. So
yeah.
I'll let that be yours. But I want to know, what age is this for? Because, quite frankly, I'm going to promote you guys a little bit, Adam, because I'm going to give you to my boss and say, maybe this will be a good program for my kids that I work with, because I've been in the teaching field this will be my 13th year, and even though I'm on the admin side this year of teaching, I'm still looking for programs and for everything else under the sun to help these kids.
So, I guess you could say our curriculum is for the younger kids with Shanti the dog is 3 to 10, ages 3 to 10, with a lot of fun and games, and I would say without the dog, maybe from ages 10 to 17 would be more serious, for a lot of just breathing techniques and mindfulness. We're forming the Mindfulness Kids Coalition. It's gonna be called the Kids Association for Mindfulness in Education, and we need to get these programs into schools and have a place for these kids where they can come together and collaborate so they can stop the violence. I also co-founded the International Online Mindful Kids Peace Summit, and that's going to be in February with co-hosting with Helen Maffini, and hopefully all middle schools and the high schools will watch it on the same day at the same time. And we really want to get the momentum of this summit like the momentum of a march, and get some celebrities and athletes to give motivational speeches, and because the kids look up to them as role models, and we think that's very important. We have.
mean,
Sorry.
I use, I shouldn't say we use a system called Brain Breaks. And I'm wondering if your system of Shanti the dog, is similar to a system that I think most schools use, Brain Breaks, where they give the kids 5 minutes and they ring a bell. Trust me, I know I've done it with the kids, and it's very relaxing. And you only have 5 minutes until the time is run. But I'm wondering if this system you're talking about, Adam, is similar to that system.
Yeah, I think it's important that, like, you're talking about 5 minutes, and if everyone just takes 5 minutes to kind of sit down and meditate or breathe, that 5 minutes is really all you need. Every day of the Peace Summit is different themes, and the first day is diversity, inclusion, and communication. The second day is going to be kindness and anti-bullying. The third will be tools to help kids de-stress, which, like I'm talking about, meditation, mindfulness, yoga, breathing. The fourth day is going to be things we can do to make the world a better place, and collaboration. And then the last day, the fifth day, is going to be more mindfulness for kids and how teachers and parents could get involved. So, which is why we really want schools to really get this and learn. But the summit is not as much for young kids. The summit's kind of, we're aiming toward middle school and high school. But the fun and games is definitely for the ages 3 through 10. I think it's very important.
And how many schools have you? Now, this is the educator in me talking. This is not Win, the podcaster, talking. How many schools have you implemented this program into?
We've been 25,000 part of adventures to fitness videos in schools. So schools have shown many of our videos online. I don't think we visited quite as many as 25,000, but we've definitely visited a lot of schools, and the kids love seeing Shanti's face when he walks into the room. Their faces really light up, and it's a really special moment.
So, okay, I hate to play devil's advocate, but I know a group of kids that's going back to school today. And of course, I'll hand this interview to their school and their mom. And I know another group of kids that's going back to school this week. I'll also hand this to my boss and see if he wants to do anything with you and promoting it in our school. But I'm wondering, because schools have so much stuff to do, in state standards, I'm wondering, is this a self-led paced program, or is this need you guys in there? Again, I'm asking as the educator, not the journalist, because teachers are not going to do it if it's not self-paced or incorporated in the lesson plan.
Yeah, I definitely think that our curriculum could fit into schools. I'm sure everyone could go at their own pace. Everyone can take their time that they need to really calm down. After the summit, if you sign up for the summit, when schools watch the summit, after the summit, we will be sending out lesson plans for the teachers to help the teachers and the kids after the summit, so that we're excited about that. And we really want our curriculum, or even the summit, just to be shown in maybe like in peer counseling classes where kids really want to help other kids, and what they focus on is getting better and coping with their emotions.
So basically you want to make the next generation more peaceful and skip the police brutality here. And believe it or not, on my mother's death day, which was 8 years ago, not 7, like I told you guys, believe it or not, we had brutality in Charlottesville. I don't know if you guys remember. I had a guest who climbed up a tree, believe it or not, as Mary Grace, as a peace demonstrator. And I'm like, Mary Grace, you're nuts. So that being said, to swing it back to Adam, he just wants to make this world a better place. And he just wants these kids in the next generation, these Generation Z or Generation X, I don't know what they're called now. I'm on the other side of millennial, but I don't know what the generation after me is called, Generation Z, Generation X. But Adam wants to make this world a better place. And Adam, I want you to pick a number on how many people you want to impact.
I don't think there is any amount of, I don't think there's any number that we can put on how many people we want to make an impact on. We'd love to hit everyone with this and make sure that everyone can grow up to be happy. We really want to teach the next generation to become happier, peace-loving, content adults instead of being depressed, anxious teenagers. So we just try to get everybody. That's it.
You just try and get everyone. And now, with this program, how much does it cost? How much does it cost to implement this program in a private school? I use me, for example. I work at a private school, which I was a student at. It's now a medium-sized school. It used to be small. And before we did a huge reconstruction project, which we're still in, thank you very much. But now it's a medium-sized school. I would say we have a population of students about 800 students, K through pre-K through 8th grade, 800 students. So, Adam, how much would implementing a program like yours cost?
Almost everything is free. The apps, the video, everything is free. The summit, if you watch the International Online Mindful Kids Peace Summit, on the days that it is being shown, then it's for free. If you want to purchase it later, I don't think it's that much money. Maybe $100 for the whole summit, $150 for the whole summit, which is a great deal for everything that's gonna be learned throughout the whole summit. But the apps, the videos, all of it's free. You can go on YouTube and search it up. On the app, it's on Apples and Android. Videos are on YouTube, so it's all free.
Okay, so it's all free. So, yeah, okay, because even my preschoolers do, well, I know the kindergarten does brain breaks. I'm not sure about the preschool. So I am going to try and convince my school to add this program we're talking about today, because I think we need something more than brain breaks. Yes. Personally, I think we need a whole new system. Even though I love the brain breaks, and even though there's science behind brain breaks, I personally think we just need a variety of systems here, because kids are getting more and more homework that's big stacks there, and they're getting more and more stressed out by technology. Yes. I'm not the only one who gets stressed out by technology. And so I just feel like you're doing a great service. Now,
Thank you.
if people want to get in contact with you, how can they do that? Because I know my colleagues listen to this podcast, and as I said, I'll hand this off to my boss, and maybe we can collaborate here just a little bit. But how can people get in contact with you, and how can people start the process?
So it would be awesome if everyone would follow us on our social media pages. We have reached 100,000 on Facebook, so now we are trying to get more on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. Like I said, we have our 100 plus videos on YouTube. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel for free. You can download our early learning app on Apples and Androids for free. If there is a hospital or if there is a school that you would like Shanti to visit, or you want to be one of our Partners for Peace, or you want to learn more about the Kids Association or the Peace Summit, both websites are both coming soon. But if you want to contact us, you can email us at thinkwell@wufshanti.com, THINKWell@WUFSHANTI.com.
Well, Adam, I'll definitely be a partner for peace because I believe in this stuff, even though I'm not a yogi at heart, even though I should be. And
Thank you.
I can throw a hospital into the mix. A hospital that is near and dear to my heart. You guys know I'm a proud children's hospital baby. Children's hospital saved my life, so I have to be a proud children's hospital baby. So I would like to nominate Children's Hospital of Denver, Colorado for these kids who may not see the light of day. I mean, trust me. Trust me, it's not fun. It's not fun as a kid. Recovering. Trust me, I know. Been there, done that. I didn't have the mindfulness. After my spinal fusion. They basically left me for dead. That's another story in itself. But I didn't have the mindfulness. I was like, okay, you guys, you leave me for dead and don't bring in mindfulness experts to help me. Nope, that's not cool. It was only because doctors do not like alternative medicine, like yoga. So, Adam, that's my next question. How are we, me as a peace partner now, how are we going to explain to doctors in all these children's hospitals that kids need to zone out?
I really think if you just take, I think we start by telling everyone if you take 5 minutes out of your time, and even if you're having trouble or whatever's going on in your life, if you take 5 minutes, I don't think it's ever late to start meditating or just learning how to calm yourself down, so that everything will be okay. When you smile and try and act happy, it tricks your brain into thinking you're happy, and that's what we need to try and teach everyone.
And I use, and then I'm a sponsor of this podcast, even though I wish it was. I use on meditation, and I'm a bad meditator. I admit I'm a bad yogi. I'm a bad meditator, but I try to use a meditation app called Simple Habits, and it only takes 5 minutes. As Adam said, it doesn't take an hour out of the day, and you can actually meditate with Ask Lynn if you guys want to. I have never given to you guys that offer, but if you see fit, you might as well have a podcast and you're meditating. But most of these meditation apps do speak to you. And now, as I said, schools are using brain breaks, and they're using Adam's meditation to help these kids relax, to help these kids unwind. I mean, I know kids that need it in 2 seconds flat. And so, Adam, I'm going to hand this off to my boss, and dead serious. When this interview airs tomorrow, I'm going to pull it, hand it off to my boss, and say, can we implement this system? Because I think we need another system within our system, because these kids are going to wind up, and I don't want to deal with it as a teacher.
Yes.
No, I don't want to deal with it. I'm at the other end. I want peaceable kids in a peaceable classroom. I don't want to deal with the chaos that I have to deal with on the first 2 weeks back to school. And maybe if we can implement it the first week back to school, that would be better for all of us, including you. So, Adam, do you have any questions for me as we tie up this interview?
I don't think so. I just want to say thank you for having me, and I would love it.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for sharing this system. And of course, if you guys are driving, if you guys are walking the dog, which I know you guys do, or you're listening to podcasts, we'll have all of Adam's information in the show notes. And please, 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 please go over and subscribe to YouTube and support Adam and support his meditations to support the next generation. As I said, Adam and I might be doing the work as a peace partner. I am nominating myself as a peace partner because I need it just as much as the kids need it, you guys. I need meditation as just as much as kids do. So the fact that Adam has a program geared towards kids, I love it. I love it. I love it. I didn't discover brain breaks until I was a teacher at Country Day. We did not have that luxury at Country Day when I was a student. And I'm like, I need that to calm my brain down. My brain is too creative, you guys. Way too creative. So, of course, if you want Adam's information, of course it will be in the show notes. And my podcast will be changing as of September 11th. We're nailing down my niche again to focus on helping the disabled write their books. And so I am going to offer this to you guys. If you are disabled and you want to start a podcast, hit me up and I'll get you my consultation fee. My consultation fee for the disabled is $50. For the average able-bodied person, it's $400 to start a podcast about any niche, I don't care. And then my public speaking fee, physically or virtually, is $600. But on the special occasions, I do it for free. And if I'm going to be a peace partner, I'll talk about education and mindfulness any day, any time. So if you guys want to hit me up for that, just hit me up for that, and I'll waive my fee for you guys, just because I feel like mindfulness and the next generation is so important. And I appreciate Adam and all his work. And
thank you.
I just want to be a peace partner with Adam. And when you guys hear this episode tomorrow morning, it's going to be Tuesday by the time you hear this. Meditate with Ask Gwen, or go find a meditation app, or go find Simple Habits in the App Store, or just go find Adam's work. And I'm sure the adults can zen out to it via YouTube. Do it not only for kids, by the way. And so we're just trying to make this world a happier, safer place. And I thank you guys for listening to Adam and listening to me. And I hope you guys have a terrific day, and I'll be back this week with more fabulous episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed this fabulous episode with Adam and talking about meditation and all his fabulous work. Thanks, you guys. Bye.